Hola, ¿cómo está? Even though I look like a ghost today, I don't know what's going on with my camera. I come back from a week's vacation, I literally look like a ghost. I don't get it. I gotta figure that out in a different time. But I'm not dead, and today's video is gonna be about why you need to level all 3 summoners, and we're gonna talk about hero area. With me being gone, I'm sure there's some other hero area videos out there already, but maybe there's some things I'll tell you that you might not know yet. Or you haven't reached hero area yet, and you use all my videos religiously, so that's what this video is gonna be about. If you like my videos and like my content, hit the sub button, hit the like button. Persona es campana para que sepas cuando publique video. That was probably really bad, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's go, baby. Tip of the day. This tip revolves around this video specifically. The reason why I say you should be leveling every summoner, at least getting through the whole main quest and getting into hero area. If you are only playing one summoner, you are limiting the amount of gold and rewards that you're getting every single week. For each summoner, you have weekly quests in the hero area. They reset every Monday. You have 5 areas to do for these quests. The first 2 quests give a total of 180,000 gold. You do this 5 times, and that's 900,000 gold on this summoner. You are also capable of doing these quests on each summoner. So if you don't have every summoner done with the main quest, which I don't, I'm almost there, you are missing out on 2.7 million gold every week. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. You don't need to level all the summoners, but you're missing out on a ton of gold if you're not. The more you know. First and foremost, for hero area, I highly recommend that you get into like a guild Discord or just have some kind of organization in a guild so that you can team up for the hero bosses and you can team up for Baphomet. You can also keep an eye on the world general chat because most people do notify the chat that the boss has popped up. Now, what's good about hero area? There's a lot of things that are beneficial for you for hero area. It's not the end of the world if you're not doing it, but you definitely can benefit from it. Not only the quests and the gold, but also in everything that it drops. You can AFK farm hero area. You can farm the normal elites by yourself. The hero bosses, except for Baphomet, I would recommend at least partying up with one person. It's always better to AFK farm hero area just in case, because you can get overwhelmed here. But as you can see, each region drops obtainable items, a lot of them by AFK farming. Each area drops different ones, so you definitely want to be aware of what you're farming and what you're looking to get, but each of them drops different element stones. They also drop magical rune pieces. The hero bosses can drop legendary runes, which again, each region has its own specific 2 that it can drop, and the same with Baphomet. However, Baphomet can drop altered leather. The other hero bosses drop tough leather. Also, farming these creatures drops gold, and the gold drops are literally up to like 100 gold. Creature farming in the normal world, they only drop like 4 gold at one time. I have noticed too, depending on what monsters you're farming, some drop more gold than others. I haven't literally been able to figure that out yet exactly, because I do feel like there is a difference. See, like these Assassinator Axe Foxes, they drop like more gold than the Salamanders did. The Salamanders dropped more magical rune piece, and it's just like, maybe it's coincidence, I don't know, but to me it just seems like the humanoid type of creatures drop gold where the other ones don't. If anyone knows that for a fact or knows a difference, just let me know in the comments below. The normal regular creatures also drop the element and gravestones as well, so you can literally farm this 24/7. So why are we farming these magical rune pieces and gravestones, etc.? This goes for crafting. When they added the hero area, they also added in level 5 alchemy to be able to craft legendary runes. So if you're looking for more legendary runes that are consistent and all of your path and adventure tickets are gone, you can farm the normal creatures in the hero area to be able to craft the legendary 5-star runes. There are unknown runes, which can be any set. It's random, and it costs just magical rune pieces and enhancement stones. Rune enhancement stones are what you get when you disassemble runes you don't need. And since you're getting 2.7 million gold every week with 3 summoners, you don't really need to sell runes stones at the general merchant anymore. You can disassemble them and craft legendary runes. Now, when you are trying to specifically get a specific set, you can craft individual 10 weekly, and you'll need the magical rune pieces, but you'll also need the engraved stones. This is important because this is where you're going to want to AFK farm at night or whatever on the normal creatures and hero area. So for example, maybe you're trying to farm some legendary runes for energy. You need to note that you also need dark engraved stones and water engraved stones. So when you pick a place to AFK farm, you need to know where these engraved stones drop. Dark stones drop in Rudolin, water stones drop in Florence. Hero area is the new place to AFK farm when you're not by your computer manually doing something. Now, the main thing that everyone is farming though is the elite hero area boss Baphomet. The main reason we farm him is for the altar leather. And why do we need that? For the new PvP outfit, the blue flame set. This is a minor upgrade, but if you're trying to get anything competitive in PvP, you're going to need this. This is where, like in Sky Arena, where you want to level the tower that's speed first, max that speed tower out. This is kind of like that, but instead it's an outfit and it's for PvP mainly. Increases the damage dealt by summoner and monsters in arena and battlefield by 5% and recovery received by 10%. Like I said, if you want to get competitive in PvP, you're going to want this outfit. Now, unless there's something in master crafting, because I can't see it yet because I'm not there, but maybe there's something there that requires altered leather as well. But after the outfit, you may not need to farm it besides getting an easy legendary rune. But whenever you see that elite boss Baphomet come up for that hero area, what the community has done is pretty much set up a real basic strategy for it. Once he spawns, he will spawn in all 5 channels. You kill Baphomet in channel 1, then you go to the map, click on the channel and go to channel 2, and the boss will be up there as well. You then kill that and move on to the next channel, and the next channel, next channel, until you've killed all 5 of the same elite boss Baphomet for that area. Baphomet has a 24-hour cooldown, I believe. All the other hero bosses are a 30-minute cooldown. Hero bosses also drop legendary runes as well, but this is why you really need to be in an organized guild, because you get that pop-up in Discord and you're right there. Now, if you're AFK farming hero area, it's really important to do this. Make sure you bring element advantage when you can. The creatures in hero area, especially the bosses, hit like a truck. Not only that, but each region has a specific element creature, but it also has dark element monsters as well. Element advantage will just help you overall. I feel like the description on this hero area doesn't really make sense, but if you look at the buff down here at the bottom left, we're in Rudolin. So the Rudolin hero effect is damage dealt when attacking with light attribute is up 200% and damage taken down is 35%. Make sure to use that element to benefit from that buff, especially the damage taken down. But also Rudolin has water creatures. So make sure when you're farming in Rudolin that most of your monsters are either wind or light, because I'm like 99.5% positive that this buff also is included for your monsters. So you can either bring full light or you bring wind. I'm not a ghost anymore, I fixed it. Woo! Now in Tesca, if you're doing the quest or AFK farming here, water is the attribute that you're going to want to use. And in the region, it is fire and dark monsters. So a full water team here, in my opinion, is the best. Now in Aya, the glowing forest, fire is the element to use, and the monsters in this area are wind and also dark. So a full fire team here for sure. Florence is a full wind team. You get the wind area effect, and the creatures are obviously water here as well, so full wind, full effect. And Rukarangma is last, the dark area effect. So use the dark weapon, bring in your dark monsters. The creatures here are light element and fire. So if you bring in anything, you definitely want to bring water and dark here. Now in the beginning of the video, I recommended you to build all 3 summoners. It's not just for hero area though. I have talked about the reasons why in other videos, but I'll go over them again. Say you did the fishing event on Orbia. You wouldn't be able to do any other fishing event on Orbia the rest of the day. But on the next fishing event, you can do it with Cleef, and the one after that, you can do it with Kina. You dance with Orbia at 10 a.m., you dance with Cleef at 3 p.m., and you dance with Kina at 9 p.m. I think I'd rather dance with Orbia at 9 p.m., but hey. Every single specific event, you can do it on all 3 summoners. Also, each summoner has a whole main story to complete, so you get tons of rewards. Also, the area exploration rewards as well. All of those have specific area quests for each summoner. And honestly, in some dungeons, it's easier to do things with Orbia than it would to be with Cleef. It's easier to do things with Cleef over Orbia or Kina. Same with Kina. There's just so many different options why you would want to level all 3 summoners. And that's it for today's video. I am glad I am back. Got to spend some time with the kids yesterday. I got a little color. Had a great week with the wife, Giggity. And I had some really funny stories in Mexico, which I cannot say on this appropriate channel. If you like my videos and like my content, sub, like, ding ding bell. I'll see you in the next one. Paz!